Trump makes a move, and like clockwork, the left melts down in ways that are both predictable and absolutely unhinged. Today, we're breaking down the top three most ridiculous reactions to Trump's latest move. First, we got Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett channeling full blown thug energy, Reid spinning a conspiracy so wild, and Maxine Waters foaming at the mouth over Elon Musk. Welcome back to Kharisma Daily. You know what the best part is? Americans are waking up to this insanity, and I've got the unfiltered reactions to prove it. Buckle up, because these people are completely lost. Now, first up is Jasmine Crockett. She is just crazy. She's decided that threatening a political opponent on camera is just part of the job. She is raging at Republicans like she was about to start throwing punches, shouting that she and the Democrats were going to be on your asses and in your faces. In other words, the modern Democratic Party summed up all in one clip.
I'm going to try my best not to preach.
Go ahead. Reid.
I just want to say thank you. Because every day that we show up in D.C., we show up for you. We know who we work for. We know that we work for the American people. And what we're not going to do is stand around while they pull this bullshit that they trying to pull right now.
Go ahead.
This is why I'm not going to be able to preach, because I probably won't be able to stop cussing.
Take your time.
But let me tell y'all something. I know some of y'all have been frustrated, and you've been saying, where are the Democrats? Where are our leaders? Well, I'm here to tell you that we ain't never left y'all.
Go ahead.
All right? We are here. We are also going to make sure that they uphold the law. We are not going to sit around while you go ahead and desecrate our Constitution, or you look at the laws that have been passed into law and say, never mind, we'll just ignore that. Instead, we are going to be in your face, we are going to be on your asses, and we are going to make sure you understand what democracy looks like. This ain't it. So let me tell you something, Mr. Trump. You're going to learn a few lessons from us. And I'm going to be the first one. You and your little friend off of Twitter. Y'all about to find out, all right?
Come on.
Now let me be clear. What Maxwell said is true. Our job is to conduct oversight. We both serve on the oversight committee. And right now, as elected leaders who tried to go in, we were told, well, hold on a second. We got to check to see if you can come in. Now, y'all know he likes to pound around with Putin, right? He's trying to turn us into Russia. But I got news for him. We, the people, will not go.
That's right.
It's cold out here. And y'all, yeah, we won't go. We won't go. We won't go. We won't go. Listen, the final thing I'm going to say is there are those that have said that we may face a constitutional crisis. I want you to know that the crisis is here.
That's right.
I want you to know that the power belongs to the people, though, y'all.
These people claim to fight for democracy, but they act more like political gangsters. They're not trying to win debates. They're trying to silence their opposition through fear. And it's really, really, really sad. Next up, we got Reid. Oh my goodness. This woman is insane. She has made a career of race baiting, and spinning delusional conspiracy theories is back at it. This time, she's losing her freaking mind over Trump, Elon Musk, and the Department of government efficiency. Doge.
But we begin tonight with a full-on crisis in our democracy, as federal workers are literally locked out of their offices while operatives working for a private citizen essentially take over our government. Their tactics include turning off our federal websites, deleting government-funded research that you, the taxpayer, paid for to impose speech codes, bullying news organizations by demanding interview transcripts, implementing an FBI purge, locking federal workers out of their computers, and even turning them away at their offices while giving themselves, without congressional or any other authorization, full access to the personal data of tens of millions of Americans, including Social Security recipients, FBI agents and officials, military and government contractors, and every single employee of the federal government. All of that data in private hands that you did not authorize, even if you voted for Donald Trump. This as Trump installs unqualified minions at the heads of every federal agency, knowing that they wouldn't stop this even if they knew how. At least when he's not threatening multiple trade wars or vowing to launch a new age of American imperialism by colonizing the indigenous people of Greenland and the Panama Canal, all while congressional Democrats issue strongly worded letters, plus holding a press conference today, and congressional Republicans sit back and let the federal government they work for collapse all around them, while they occasionally beg Trump for tariff mercy for their states. If this were happening in any other country right now, I promise you, I'd be on the air calling it a coup. This was the scene today at the United States Agency for International Development, better known as USAID, where protests erupted after workers were ordered by email, if they could even access their emails, to not report to the office and to work from home instead, despite the so-called Doge directives just a week ago that all workers must work from the office 5 days a week. A group of Senate and House Democrats were blocked from even entering the agency's headquarters in Washington, D.C.
It's like she wakes up every morning and asks herself, how can I make my audience more terrified today? According to Joy, everything is, whatever Trump does is an attack on democracy. Everything Musk does is an attack on marginalized communities. And any attempt to make the government more efficient is apparently a conspiracy against the people. This is MSNBC's version of journalism, just screaming racism and fascism on repeat until the audience panics and getting to their stomachs in a knot. It's just so ridiculous. And finally, we have Maxine Waters, who has decided to make Elon Musk her new arch nemesis. At an anti-Musk rally, yes, that's apparently a thing now, she got up on stage and started ranting like a lunatic, shouting, "Nobody's elected your ass. This is not Elon Musk's country," as if Musk ever claimed it was. Take a look at this insanity.
California!
Hello, everybody. We have convened here in the right place, the Treasury Department. We have got to tell Elon Musk, nobody elected your ass. Nobody told you you could get all of our private information. Nobody told you you could be in charge of the payments of this country. We have told you you've made enough money off our government yourself. And now you want to take everybody else's payroll and make sure that they don't make the kind of money that you've made. Oh, you want to use our money to go to Mars. No, we want to use our money right here in Washington, D.C., in this country. We want to make sure that all of our federal employees are protected.
Now, Maxine Waters is a perfect example of the left's biggest problem. They can't stand independent thinkers. If Musk were just another billionaire bankrolling the Democratic Party, they'll be rolling out the red carpet for him, right? Because you know what? They're hypocrites. That's what they do. The hypocrisy rises to the level of the sky and it stinks. But because he's willing to push back against their nonsense, they treat him like a supervillain. The irony is, nobody elected Maxine Waters to be the gatekeeper of who can and cannot have an opinion in America. Yet, here she is acting like she owns the country. And I'm sick of it. And I hope that you are sick of it too. Just don't take my word for it. Let's take a look at what actual Americans think about these crazy leftist meltdowns. Here's what happens when regular people without a CNN script in front of them react to this insanity. Take a look.
Y'all want to know what I want to know? I want to know why y'all don't have the same energy for Biden y'all have for Trump, when Biden is the racist, white supremacist y'all think Trump is. I saw that Jasmine Crockett girl, or whatever her name is, calling Trump a white supremacist. Like, where do you get off calling the president of the United States a white supremacist? What did he do to black Americans to make you feel like he's a white supremacist when Biden literally created a 94 crime bill and didn't apologize, didn't say nothing, didn't fix it, didn't rectify it, didn't do shit? But y'all calling this man a white supremacist, and you can get on national TV and call this man a white supremacist? Y'all let Biden stay in office for 4 years without no problems, without no issues, no nothing. But Trump, like, I don't get it. That's why black people so brainwashed right now, because our political leaders. Like, why y'all don't never talk about the platinum plan for black Americans? Why y'all don't never talk about how no political leader would meet with Ice Cube but Trump to put out the black plan for America? Have y'all even read it? Have y'all even educated the black Americans about the platinum plan? A whole plan, not only for black Americans, but for our future generations. But y'all don't teach black people that. Y'all want to keep calling this man a white supremacist on national TV. Instead of calling him a white supremacist, why not come together and figure out what we can do as Americans? Not just black Americans, not just white Americans, not just Mexican Americans, but as Americans. Minus the skin tone, skin color. Why don't we all just come together and figure out what we need to do to upgrade our people? Like, stop playing a victim, and then stop letting these black political leaders make y'all the victim.
This fucking political party, the Democratic Party, have lied to us about everything. They've lied about being the party of the middle class. They've lied about being the party of peace. They've lied about being the party that wants to help poor people. Okay? What the last several weeks have proven to us all is that this is a cadre of criminals and losers and spoiled children of affluent parents who were more concerned about looking good than actually doing good. These are people who were more concerned about looking like they were doing something for the American people than actually doing things for the American people. And that's why I'm so angry. Because this party lied to me while stealing my tax dollars. The Democratic Party lied to us all while they brought in millions of illegal immigrants for their own political purposes for the last 4 years. 20 to 30 million illegal aliens brought in, and now we come to USAID being probably the largest money laundering operation in American history. Congratulations, Dems. You've outdone even Bernie Madoff. I'm disgusted beyond words. Disgusted with the waste of money. Disgusted with the waste, with the fraud. With the way that you people use color legitimacy, and the way you use black people as fucking mules to get us to push whatever fucking agenda you wanted to. The amount of division you used black people to sow upon the American people, you used us for that. And I will never, ever forgive this political party. The shit that I've gone through personally. Y'all were supposed to be the party of free speech, the party of women's rights. You have immolated all of those things. And then, as if enough weren't enough, you then decide that you're going to die on the hill of USAID, a government audit. You're trying to prevent a government audit because some of you really are trying to stay out of prison. We see the game now. Y'all been out here telling us that the game was rigged against certain people. Well, now we found out who the people that were rigging the game were. Congratulations. Y'all are never going to win another political race ever again. Not if I can help it.
All right, y'all. Listen, let me be one of the first black women that was a part of the 92 or the 93% that voted for Kamala to come out and just say it. I regret voting for Kamala. I really do. I regret voting for her. Already into Trump's presidency, not even a full month, and this man has already secured borders. He's already signing bills that are taking place that are uplifting this country. Me not doing my history and really, being investigative and seeing all the things that Trump has done, and now having an eye opener and really looking at this man and seeing exactly how this man works has really put something on my heart. And I don't know what I was thinking going in there voting for Kamala in the first place. I'm glad of the results. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad that Trump is in there, but me being so lost and participating into the whole Kamala run, and now taking a step back, looking at how this president here is really running things, and it hasn't even been a whole month, is something that I do think about. So, I advise people that are in the Democratic Party, myself, to do your research. Really do your research, okay? Because I can definitely say that as a black woman, a part of the 93%, I made an error. I can admit that. I can take accountability and admit that.
There you have it. The top 3 most ridiculous, complete, hysterical, unhinged reaction to Trump's latest move, plus some real world reactions to prove just how out of touch these people are. The left has one strategy: scream, whine, and throw tantrums until they get their way. But what do you think? I want to hear from you. Which of these meltdowns was the most ridiculous? Let me know in the comments. Hit that like button. And if you are done with the left's endless hysteria, make sure you subscribe for more. And I'll see you in the next one. This has been Kharisma Daily, and we've just got it started. Take care and bye for now.